I am on a mission to go from noob to pro with every character in Marvel Rivals, and today I'm going to be going pro with... To consider myself a pro with Jeff, I'm tasking myself with getting out of bronze and into the silver ranks. Now to a lot of you that might sound easy, but in this first game you can already see my problem. One being, I have no situational skills in this game, leading to me getting sneaked up on constantly. Oh, how the hell did I die? I can't even use his ult properly, only getting one elimination and sometimes none at all, with one of the most broken ults in the game and getting diffed by the other Jeffs.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
And at the very least, I can't even heal properly, going for a DPS when my Vanguard bodyguard just dies right in front of me.
Oh, where'd Penny go?
So there is definitely room for improvement. I know many consider Jeff to be one of the easier characters in the game. Hell, even the game has him as a 1-star. But playing Jeff in ranked is more than just picking up a controller and instantly shooting to the platinum tier. Hell, at least for me it is. In this video, I will be learning how to position myself to give my team the best chance of staying alive, along with knowing what playstyle works for me to unlock the door that leads into the silver tiers. Now to quickly break down Jeff's gameplay in case you have never played as Jeff before, there's a reason why he's only a 1-star, because his abilities are pretty simple. He has 2 ways of healing players, being his joyful splash and healing bubbles, and he can also heal himself with those bubbles, along with his hide and seek ability that gives him movement boost on top of that. His ult allows him to dive into select areas and swallow teammates and enemies to really just hurl them off the map, if I'm being honest. Right now I'm sitting at bronze 2, which sounds like this might be a short video, but oh boy, you guys have no idea. From playing quick match, I always use Jeff as kind of a DPS, so my game plan starting out is to just bring that over to rank, opting to heal mainly when my teammates are all bunched together. Even though it felt like this strategy was working out pretty well in the beginning, I was getting clapped by the other team, even getting launched by the opponent Jeff. And trying to play aggressive when the other team has an iron fist with a lust for shark booty was not a good call.
Mr. Iron Fist, please, I have a family, please. Oh my God, why are you like this? Please leave me alone.
And the pain of waiting all game to get your ult just to be taken out before you get started, what? Is heartbreaking, and that led to our loss. In the next game, we're playing Convergence, and I can typically opt to just stay back and hold down the spot, healing my teammates when possible. But where's the fun in that, am I right? I would much rather sneak behind enemy lines to take out their support. Oh. Okay, maybe not this game, but taking on a more head-on approach is way more fun anyway. I had like no idea there was an Iron Man here, but it's oh so satisfying to be able to throw people off the map and then they instantly get their revenge on me. As long as I'm getting kills as Jeff, it's all good though, right? I don't know if I can blame myself for that loss. Hell, I got SVP with over 13,000 healing, but maybe what's on the stat sheet doesn't really equate to what happens in the game. And that couldn't be more true in these next few games, because I just could not catch a break. It felt like I was the only one being targeted with no help from my teammates. Hell, my teammates were running away from my damn healing and still had the audacity to spam need healing in the chat. And to be honest, this was pissing me off.
Pete, be honest with you, Pete. I can't do this shit. I cannot. Nigga, I've lost 10 games in a row, bro. There's no fucking way.
And in the end, I went all the way back to bronze 3, back to the very beginning. Like I said, you guys have no idea what I went through. With all these losses, I really needed to go back to the drawing board and see what I was doing wrong.
A support's job is to decide who lives and who dies. You have to keep in mind that in the team, the tank is the anchor and you are the glue. Even doing some research, watching a ton of YouTube videos on which strategies work best when playing with Jeff, and watching a concerning amount of hate clips for Jeff as well. And after an hour of research, I was ready to get back out there. It felt like I had a new lease on life, a breath of fresh air. One thing I didn't know was there was going to be a lot of counters to Jeff's ult, which would explain why I could not consistently get more than 2 people at a time. So really analyzing and figuring out the best time to strike was something that opened my eyes to how valuable Jeff could be in this game, and one of the keys to getting me out of bronze 3. Another key to being really good with Jeff was keeping your Vanguards alive, and from my experience, if you can keep a Doctor Strange alive, you are going to win every time. So in this game, that was my main focus, and I also almost took out the whole team with my ult, but ran out of time before I can get to that ledge and paid the price for it.
Fuck. Oh, I hate it here.
But just keeping our Doctor Strange alive, along with just spraying and praying our entire team, was the key to victory in this game.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Well deserved, bro.
And even though my friends only praised Dr. Strange this game, I know in my head he would have never gotten 40 kills if it wasn't for me. And he did recognize that by giving me a thumbs up. You know, it just feels really good to be appreciated. Now, if that was one of my best games with Jeff, the next couple would be my worst. Since I got a little antsy with just being the sit back guy, you know, I wanted to get MVP too, but I quickly realized that life may not be for me. And even with a solid stat line across the board, the fear of taking another step back in this video was one of the final eye-opening moments to how valuable a Jeff who plays their role truly is in this game. In the next game, my sole focus was to keep my tanks alive and get as many assists as possible. And even in situations where I was put on the front lines, I used Jeff's dive maneuver to confuse my opponents to get the best time to strike. And after a while, I finally got that 5-man elimination, and it was as satisfying as I imagined.
Bro, think about it. Oh, I got 5 of them. I got all 5. I got 5. Oh, I'm actually gonna do it. Oh, let's go. Even though my stat line wasn't the most eye-popping, there was no denying my impact in the field. Of course, this always won't go as planned. I mean, I do play with randoms in the bronze tier, okay? I'm not gonna get the best teammates every time. But this new approach to using Jeff does have a better win-loss ratio than the latter, improving my way up to bronze 1. These next few games, I really felt like the I understand it now meme. Even learning how I can take a more direct approach while also making sure to keep my team alive. The next game was definitely one of the weirder ones I experienced. When you learn how to properly third-party Jeff, your team may hate you, but at least you can stat pad a little. And taking out supports like Mantis before they can even reach their team really sets up a nice assist to your teammates to take out other DPSs. What made this game weird
is that we were able to reach the objective in our round. Even after doing everything I could, they also reached it, leading to the first tiebreaker game I have experienced, where the only thing we had to do was stop them for a minute straight. I felt kind of bad for them because if no one on their team had an ult ready, then there was nothing they could do. On the flip side, we had 2.5 minutes to take over the spot for just a second, and for a moment, it really felt like this was going to be a draw. But when I finally saw my ultimate came, I knew this was my time to bring it home for my team, and ultimately be the reason why my team was able to win. And this was probably the best moment I had as a Jeff main.
10 seconds!
Come on, that has to be enough to get them off the spot. Oh, did I just win it for us? Yo, that's crazy. Hey, that's wild.
And with that, if I could have one more good game, I can finally finish my goal. And in this one, I'm already playing people in the silver ranks, almost like they know it's time for me to cross over.
I don't think I played a game safer than this one.
My sole goal was to make sure every one of my teammates stayed alive for as long as possible. And with that range Jeff can heal, I was able to sit on the spot and just pray to my heart's content. Thank God I was playing with some DPS who could actually do some damage, and I found a little trick to deal with these Iron Fist players, and it's simply to just draw them into my team. Either they're going to be dumb and follow me to their demise, or smart and back off and find a new angle. Either way, it keeps me alive a little bit longer. And being the only healer on the team, anytime I get eliminated, it opens the floodgates for someone to wipe out my entire team. And as we were meters away from completing our goal, I needed one last Jeff ult to bring it home and allow my team to cross that path. And with that, my goal of going from noob to pro with Jeff is complete, now getting into silver. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, then let me know in the comments who I should go noob to pro with next.